This 18-year-old aspirant student was raped and strangled to death by a rapist while he was out from bail, and he even escaped the police station for 7 years before he was arrested. This case happened in 2004, and the victim's name is called Fang. She was 18 years at that time, and she just finished her SPM exams and she was waiting for the result. On the night of 26 February 2004, Fang went out for a tea with a male friend at Kuala Langat, Selangor. However, she did not return home the next day. Her father felt something was wrong and then he reported to the police. The father even asked 500 residents to help him to find his daughter. However, no one has any clues about her daughter's disappearance. However, not long later, the father received a call from an unknown caller. The caller informed him that he had kidnapped his daughter Fang and demanded 40,000 ringgit in order to release her. The family quickly prepared the money and dropped off the money at Klang. However, Fang did not return either. During the police investigation, Fang's sister told the police that her sister had went out for a tea with a male friend and she got into a white car and she remembered the license plate number. Police then traced the number plate and led to a 29-year-old repairman, and his name is Hock. Police then brought him in for questioning. However, he denied everything that he is involved in this disappearance. However, later on in the interrogation, Hock confessed everything and he told the police he had killed Fang and buried her. He then led the police to a house in Kuala Langat. Authorities spent 14 hours to dig the house, and after 14 hours, they dug up a decomposed body of a female. And later on, the father confirmed that the body belongs to his daughter, Fang. So what really happened? According to the killer, on the night of the incident, him and Fang went to a friend's house to spend the night. And in one moment, he was alone with Fang in the room. He then asked Fang whether they could have sex. However, it was rejected by Fang. The killer then got really angry about the rejection and he forcibly had sex with Fang. And during the sex, he strangled her to death. The killer actually confessed to the police that he has violent sexual fantasy. After he strangled Fang to death, he then buried her body in concrete in front of his friend's house with the help of his brother. Fast forward to 13 March 2004, Hock was charged with murder and he was locked up in Tanjong Sepat police station. However, one day during breakfast time, Hock escaped the police station through the ceiling while he was in the toilet, and he was gone for 7 years. He spent 7 years running from the law. He was hiding in Indonesia, Malaysia. And fast forward to 2011, Hock was arrested again because of other crime. And during the trial, he claimed that he had bribed 2 police officers to allow him to escape from the police station back in 2004. And in the final verdict, the court found him guilty of murder and sentenced him to death. He also appealed many times but also rejected. However, he appealed his sentence in 2023 because Malaysia abolished mandatory death sentence. However, thank God it was rejected by the court as well. And currently, Hock is still waiting for his execution. Feel so bad for the family, and may the victim's soul rest in peace.